Okay, so all of the new employees are in. Not all of them are working, though. We are designing Slap 4, which is good. The financial CMS and Slapple network are not being worked on. Tripe Engine is also not being worked on currently, but I imagine that'll turn around at some point. Seems like we're slowly getting there with it, so that's fine. I am thinking it might actually be a good idea to get another meeting room as well. Just looking at this, I'm thinking that another meeting room could be a really, really good idea. So let's go ahead and just align the grid to that wall. And let's get ourselves a nice meeting room in here. Do something like that. And then we could basically just go in with all of these as we do. And it's basically just going to be the same as the other one. Just one big table right there. With the meeting chairs, of course. Then we can decorate the room, put some nice stuff in there, and we'll have 2 spaces for 2 different teams to have a meeting at the same time, which I think will be a good idea. So let's see. This can go... Oh, it can fit in that corner really nicely. That's perfect. For TVs, I think we could just do something really similar to what we did before. So a TV there and a TV there, with some posters in between. And then for lighting, I guess something very similar as well for that, which is apparently this. Let's see. We'll do that kind of thing, and something like that. Yeah, I think that works. Keep it really simple. And select all the tables and make them a nice kind of bright white color. There we go. And we'll just say that that right there is a meeting room. That works. So there we go. 2 teams having a meeting at the same time. We're going to turn these into meeting rooms at some point as well. But that'll hopefully keep everybody working really, really nicely. Hopefully, of course, being the key word there. Do we have anyone using... We have 2 people using Tripe Engine right now. Interesting. We have 1 person using Tripe Engine right now. I mean, fair enough. You know, you have to commend them for being dedicated, I suppose. Tripe Engine 3 or 2... Wait, what? Did I not queue up Tripe Engine 2 or 3? 3, I guess. I guess I didn't. Let's see here. Operating system, game engine. Can we get this running on mobile operating systems first? I don't know if we want to go as far back as 2002. What about just those 3? Since they have users and all that stuff. And then we'll just give it literally like support for everything. So everything it can have support for, it's going to have. Then in terms of... Okay, so that's actually got a decent number of active users. I guess that'll work. 3D editor is going to be this one, I suppose. And then the audio tool can be that one. Okay, that works. Tripe Engine 2 is the current one. This one's going to be Tripe Engine 3. And project management, Tripe Engine. So there we go. They're not designing it. Financial is designing nothing right now, which is sort of annoying. Not really sure why that's not actually being worked on. But okay, they can just sit and do nothing. Slap 4 being designed. Slapple network also not really being worked on. April 2018, apparently the release for Slap 4, which is kind of good news. So we got that going for us. But again, Slapple network. Oh no, Slap for Gold is not being designed. Okay, that works. So we'll let them design Slap for Gold. And then hopefully we can see Slapple Network 20X. There we go. They're designing it as well. So eventually we'll see some release dates down there in the bottom right for everything. And April 2018, I mean, that's over, it's about a year and a half-ish to get Slap 4 done. And that's, I believe, with 120% development time. So I really can't complain about that. Really cannot complain about that. Let's get a review in for Mobile Quest 3. I'm pretty sure it's gone above and beyond in terms of both code and art at this point, so hopefully it's going pretty well. Let's see here. So it's currently a 5.4. 3D, so the code is what's letting it done. That's interesting. I reckon we can probably push that into beta at this point. I reckon we can probably push that into beta and say that it's going to have a release date of... Let me just pause real quick. Let's say when it's February right now, let's have Mobile Quest 3 be one of those like end of the year releases. So Mobile Quest 3, we'll do November, giving us 9 months to release the product. So that's a good few months of fixing bugs, which I think is going to be great for Mobile Quest 3. Despite the fact that it's only releasing on... It's literally only releasing on our own platform. So in terms of marketing and hype, wait, SOS just got 2.7. Wait, what? Okay, so SOS last month just shot up in sales. Interesting. I wonder if it's because we announced a release date for Mobile Quest 3. Oh, that's very interesting. Also, April 2018 again there on Slap for Gold. Not bad. Slap, SOS 2.7 million goes to... What are we looking at here? 2.9 million. Good lord. How has that suddenly started turning a serious profit? It must be because we've announced this, right? Like, it's gotta be that. I also wish we could do peer reviewing during beta. Even if it's just like, if the beta reviewing was just like... Actually, you know what, this game, it needs beta tests. It needs like beta testing programs. That'd be kind of neat. That'd be kind of neat, to be honest. Anyway, I think we'll start marketing Mobile Quest 3 in like June, and we'll treat it as like, so basically the way I'm going to treat marketing on this is like, we announced the release date way back, and then we're like, yo, E3 is coming up in June. That's where you'll see it. That's where you're going to see Mobile Quest 3. That's where you're going to see it, you know, for the first time. You're going to see trailers and gameplay, and that's where we're going to start marketing, right? Ulysses Andrews has died. Oh, well, that's... God, they're all dead. Oh, you weren't actually with the company all that... Well... It's unfortunate, but you weren't with the company that long. Anyway, June is... here? There it is. June is here. SOS bringing in 2.8 million again. Mobile Quest 2 actually making nothing at this point. So let's stop marketing that. And you know what? Let's stop marketing Slap 3 as well. Mobile Quest 2, I don't think there's anything left for it. Yeah, there's no one left for it to sell to. So fair enough. Fair enough. That's going to be the way it is. That's just going to be the way it is. Let's start marketing on this. So we'll do a press release. And that'll be, you know, with video. That'll be trailers and screenshots and all that. And let's see. So release this. 34,000 followers right away. Something tells me that is why SOS started selling. Something tells me that people are like, oh, wait a minute. Mobile Quest 3's out this year and it's only on SOS. I gotta pick up SOS. That's what it is. That's 100% what it is. You know, we need to keep hyping this as well. So let's keep the hype going on Mobile Quest 3, and then let's go ahead and also put out a press build so that in August, the press will be talking about that. Now, Tripe Engine 2 also not making money anymore. That's fine. That's totally fine. Not too worried about it. We'll put out this press build, and then we'll see, you know, what they happen to think of Mobile Quest 3 themselves. And this might actually be I'm looking at this and thinking this could be a huge success for the company. This could be a really, really good success story for the company. So yeah, the press build actually did some good for us as well. Let's see here. It's actually looking okay. Has all the new features that'll be out any moment now. Yep. Let's go ahead and put out, you know, a new build of a new press release and see what they have to say about that. You know, it's another trailer basically. There we go. That actually again helped us a little bit. Nice. This is going well. This is going well. 66,000 followers. Can we print it? Is that a thing we can do? No, we can't. I don't think we can actually start printing anything until... That's a shame. Oh, we could totally change the name at the last minute as well. You know what I mean? Like, change it from Mobile Quest 3 to, like, you know, I don't know, Mobile Quest Revengeance or something like that. You know when, like, that usually happens when a different studio takes over a game, though. They're like, we're not going to make it another entry in the series. This is just going to be, like, a standalone thing, and we got a really cool word to describe it, which is, like, Revengeance or whatever. Also, almost 1,000 bugs out of it. My servers can't deal with the load from To-Do Pro 5. I assume... Wait, what? I assume that's the hosting server? Is the hosting server... The hosting server might be broken. Because it has no bandwidth, right? Yeah, the hosting server is actually broken. So let's hire some maintenance to come in every day at like 8 a.m. We'll get like 4 maintenance guys to come in the morning to fix all of this. And that'll sort our server problem at least. So we should see this get fixed fairly quickly. Or not. Can't help but notice that my servers are still on fire. No, there we go. They're good. All right, so that should be sorted. 65,000 followers at the minute is not bad. We're releasing in 2 months with over 1,000 bugs fixed. That's exciting. May 2019 for Tripe Engine 3. That's actually a good distance out. That means we're going to get at least another game out of Tripe Engine 2. You know what we should probably do as well? We should probably set up a project management scheme for the core team to work on SOS. We should probably do that, and also I think we'll put our game development teams upstairs, basically. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Is we're going to end up with game development teams upstairs. And I'm quite okay with that, to be honest. Can we put out another press build? Because I guess we might as well see what they think of it. Again. Just to try and keep the number of followers up a little bit. So 65,000. Is it going up again? No, it's still going down. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, as long as the marketing team gets in and sort of stops it from losing followers, we should be all right. We should have a decent, like, we'll have about 60,000 people actively watching it as it releases, so there is that, I suppose. I'm also realizing that the designers of the 4 new teams are going to be sitting and doing nothing for the next year. Especially the ones working on Tripe Engine. Those designers have nothing to do right now. Anyway, let's just go ahead and release Mobile Quest 3. We'll start the marketing campaign. We're going to put 50,000 behind it. We will order in some copies just to be, you know, doing all right there. And then we will start a printing job. So Mobile Quest 3, it's only good, really? That's surprising. That's actually kind of surprising. Let's start printing and say the maximum is going to be 500,000. Then we'll see how that works out. So we can print a bunch of copies of that and get them shipped out. And at this point, the core team is doing nothing. So what I'm tempted to say is we start working on SOS 2. I think we could start... Actually, SOS 3.4 million right there. Not bad. I think SOS 2 might be a good idea. for the core team, because, or Mobile Quest 4, we could start looking at a Mobile Quest 4, but I don't know if we want to do. Maybe we make a different game altogether. So Mobile Quest, it's an RPG on mobile systems. What if we look at games, phone, that's an operating system, game, it's gonna be, I don't know, I reckon like sports games, right? A sports game on your phone? I reckon that could work out. And we'll put it again on SOS. And then just give it literally everything. Because we can. It's going to be an MMO sports game, apparently. No. Music, physics, dialogue, AI, multiplayer, touch support. I feel like it's not that advanced. I feel like the game, in a way, I should just give it everything. But we'll not do that. We'll make it sort of like a realistic sports game in that regard. The audio tool will be this one. And it can be great. The maximum quality is great. That's fine. The SCM is going to be the main server. The server it's going to run on is going to be the main server as well. The price is going to be £35. And it is an original IP, so we need to come up with a name for this. Pro Evolution Slapping. Because of course it is. Let's give that to the core team and let them sort of have some fun with that. Shouldn't take too long to get that done, actually. It's not the most advanced thing in the world. But I am really, really curious to see how Mobile Quest turns out done here. It is the only thing... Are we not supporting it? Oh, we are supporting it. Wow, 300,000 active users in the original. No one on that, so cancel. There's a decent number of active users on everything else. So yeah, Mobile Quest 3. I want to see what kind of money that's going to make. I'm really, really curious to see what kind of money Mobile Quest 3 brings in here. Hopefully a lot. Hopefully a lot. 2.9 million. That's nowhere near as much as I wanted, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say that's disappointing, because it's not. It almost turned a profit in, you know, that one space of time. That's good. But I am thinking that maybe we do port it to some other systems at this point. Because what it did was it did increase the sales of SOS. And I think that with Pro Evolution Slapping, we might be able to do the same thing. But basically, we increased the sales of SOS, which is good. That got us a bit more money. But at this point, I think we could just port to the other operating systems and have Mobile Quest 3 sort of explode. Actually, let's start the porting job in January, so that there's 2 months of exclusivity there. You know what I mean? Like, have those 2 months of exclusivity. Can we develop you real quick? There we go. We overdesigned a little bit there, but it was still technically great. So hopefully Pro Evo Slapping can do well for us. It's recommending 19.5, 23.1. That's all right. That'll hopefully work out. Mobile Quest 3, 2.9 million. Is that going to go any higher? Hopefully. Finish the printing job for Slapple Network 20XX. Oh, it releases this year, doesn't it? Oh, that's exciting. 2.2. Oh, wow. SOS tanked. It tanked. Good lord. It did not make much. That's dire right there. Ah, that's a shame. We have made a profit in Mobile Quest 3, so at this point, let's start the porting. We can go ahead and just port it to everything. Essentially, we'll just port it to all of those. And let's make that a high priority. Just so that it gets done nice and quickly. Nice and quickly. Because that's hopefully going to send the sales of Mobile Quest through the roof. It probably will help our competitors. Wait, how did we just become the most... How have we become the most valued company again? We own all of our own stocks. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Shine Product, actually Doc Limited coming up there. I don't think we've seen them before. What do they do? So they are antivirus as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Would they be interested in giving me that IP? No. Shine Productions. We own most of their company. We have seen a small increase in the stock price as well. So if we really wanted to, we could sell the stocks here and actually make a little bit of a profit. But they're the ones with the Next Stop OS, and they're just not gonna sell it. And then I think Slide Spin is the X, right? Yeah. So they're not interested in giving me that either. We really are just gonna have to buy out the companies. That's really what's just gonna happen here. Anyway, Mobile Quest 3 coming in with the grand total of what after the printing? 2.7. Not as much. Not as much as I would have liked. Really, really not as much as I would have liked. But alas, poor Yorick. That is just the way it's going to be, I suppose. We do have Slapple Network 20XX releasing next month. So I'd be curious to see, 13,900 followers in Slapple XX is not bad. It does only have 100% dev time, so let's just increase that to 120% so that the next one doesn't get released in a potentially dire state, which I assume this one is. I'm actually really curious to see how Slapple XX turns out here. I'm really curious to see that. Also, Mobile Quest 2.7 to 2.9 again, not bad. All right, so this has released. So it's a sequel to Slapple Network. What do they think? It's okay for the price. Don't expect it to sell. Up the marketing game. Build a fan base in this market. It is good. And apparently released ahead of schedule. Made 22,000 last month. Okay. I feel like marketing didn't really have much time to do anything with that. Let's maybe shuffle. I have no marketing options available for this product. Excuse me? Well, that's awkward. Let's see here. So options. They're currently working on Slapple XX2. Can I rename that? No. Okay, I don't know if I want, I guess we will cancel that. So Slapple Network 20XX has gone out. Let's start working on, it's going to be the same one. It's going to be the web publishing. It is going to be a follow-up to this one, but I just want to change the name again. So Slapple Sites, basically, is what I think we'll call it. Because it's web publishing. I like to imagine it's basically like Squarespace. So I think like Slapple Sites is what to go for here. Can we get this to be like outstanding? We can. So let's make it like 20 pounds. That's fine. And give it back to Slapple Network. So they can start working on Slapple Sites. And that'll be fine. That'll be totally fine. We are back up over 100 million, which is definitely not bad. Our total is right there. I assume the stocks... Yeah, I assume we're valued quite highly because our stocks are doing well or something like that. I assume. I can really only assume. Either way, a bit more money last month. Not bad. 3.1 million in Mobile Quest 3. Slap for Gold has released, apparently. Did it release this month? Yes, it's just released. It was mediocre. Great! Slapple Network is just not selling. And Slap 4? What? It's mediocre as well. That's rough. Okay, can we just say here that development time needs to be 200% time on Slap? Slap 4 is kind of ahead of schedule. I think. I don't think it is, actually. Slapple Network is fine at 120%. And then I think Slap for Gold apparently needs a lot more time, so 150% on that. I have my doubts that we're going to make any money on any of these, to be honest. I have serious doubts that any of those will turn a profit, which is not okay. Also, who are you? Why is a member of the core team working on the laptop? Those laptops, by the way, in case I've never clarified, those are just decorative. Like, those are there so that, like, say we have guests in the building, they can see, like, some of our products or something, like, running on these laptops. Like, that's the idea for the laptops, not, like, for employees to use them. But apparently, here we are. Apparently, that's what they're going to do, which is a bit weird. Anyway, 101 million, 105 million. 3 million coming off a mobile quest. See here, so Slap for Gold looks okay, probably not going to move many copies, and Slap 4 looks okay for the price. Wow, Slap 4, 2 million last month, actually did turn a profit. Good lord. Why are there 4 million copies in stock? With a goal, okay. Let's say the top number on that is going to be 250,000 tops for Slap 4. How many copies of Slap for Gold are in stock? 100,000, that's fine. There's 4 million for Slap 4. I guess it did sell a lot, but I may have inflated my numbers a little bit there. I may have ever so slightly inflated my numbers. Whoops. Anyway, Slap for Gold 2 is July 2019. Slap 5, August 2019. And then these guys will eventually be working on Slapple sites, which is fine, I suppose. I'm actually quite surprised that Slap 4 managed to turn a profit immediately despite being mediocre. I'm genuinely quite surprised at that. And then 2.7 million there. That's kind of nuts. These two are doing really, really badly, which is a shame, but I guess that's just going to be the way of it. 3 million there. SOS coming in with 290,000. I mean, we're making money, I suppose. It's just unexpected. It's just really, really unexpected. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we could go ahead and leave it there for today. Apparently, we're on track to doing what we want to do with the companies. We are the most, we don't have the most money in the bank, but we are worth the most. We have the second highest number of fans. And apparently we have no distribution. Can we change that? Hold on, before we wrap things up here, can we maybe get some, like, distribution in here? I feel like that's a thing we want to do. So if we go and get, like, this is the ridiculous server, isn't it? I probably want to go for this one, because this one I think is, like, horrendously imbalanced. Unless we go for, like, the 10. I think we'll go for the 10. The 10 gigabytes per second. Although that is just double. You know what? We'll just go for this one. We'll just go for this one. We'll get a bunch of these in here. And we're basically just going to build a fairly significant space for servers. And this will hopefully end up being significant enough to let us do... Let's see, can I get one there? I can, and I think we can reach that. That'll hopefully be enough to let me do some hosting. So connect those all together. Let's just recolor them as well. So the casing is going to be... The casing of the servers can be sort of a an orangey color, I guess. And then the supports can be white. I think something like that works. So that'll work. Let's get some lighting in there just to make sure the room isn't completely dark. So something like that should do the job. And then that needs to be renamed. So that is, I assume, server 0. That is going to be distribution. So there we go. That's the distribution server. And then we can go to distribution and we can actually open a digital distribution platform and put it on the distribution server. There we go. So we should, in theory, start seeing some products go out onto that platform. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. So immediately it sort of takes off a little bit. Let's have a look. Can we actually see, like, is that a thing? Distribution actually cost a lot less last month. I wonder if that's because it did, that'd be great, wouldn't it? If it's, if our distribution costs go down to like next to nothing because people are just buying our stuff digitally. Let's look at deals as well. So design, development, hosting. So a lot of hosting deals here. Let's take those because those will be a decent little bit of money. I don't know what server I just put all of those on, but okay. Can we have a look here? Hosting? Oh, that's fine. That's perfect. There are some decent processes in there, but I don't think we have to worry too much about that. I really don't think we have to worry too much about that. And I think next month we'll have ourselves, so 3.5 million to 3.5 million. Not bad. And then on this, what did we get last month? 2.6. Not bad. How is that turning a profit? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. It's ridiculous. But looking at distribution, again, it pretty much plateaued there at 31.86%. 33.04% actually is what it went up to. That's good. So I have to assume my distribution costs have gone, it looks like they've gone significantly down. So in theory, my profits should be much, much higher, right? Like that's the way I see it. Can I like turn all of these off? I mean, I can, but I have to go through and manually do it for all of them, don't I? Which is kind of a pain to do. So turn all of those off. So that's distribution right there. What about distribution combined with sales? So sales went way up there. Distribution was quite low in that month. Okay. I mean, I am kind of noticing there's a little bit of a pattern there. Distribution costs were exceptionally low there while sales were exceptionally high. That's interesting. There is a pattern there. I just need to figure it out. I'm wondering if it's basically we distribute a lot of stuff there. Our costs drop massively because we don't need to like send any more copies out for a while. And then as the sales climb, you know, that's when we're not sending anything out because we've already sent it. And then the sales go down as we send more stuff out and then they go back up. I might be seeing a pattern there for absolutely nothing. That might just be me looking at it and going, oh, there's a pattern here when there isn't. That is a possibility. Anyway, let's get a review on Pro Evo slapping real quick. And as that's coming through, ladies and gentlemen, we can go ahead and leave it there for today. 5.8 on that. That'll be ready to go out next time. That'll go out next time. That'll be fine. Excuse me. But yeah, we can go ahead and leave it there for today. I think we're doing very well for ourselves. Hopefully next time we can look at taking over another company. We're going to be releasing a bunch of things next time as well. Apparently Slap Sites is just not ready to go yet. That's fine. That is totally fine by me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you kind of for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new around here, then maybe don't subscribe. There we go. Apparently, you know what? Don't click that subscribe button. You know what? There you go. Reverse psychology. That's what we're doing. It doesn't work when you say it's... You know what? It's been my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. It's been my pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.